harbor. We had a giant harbor, and I filled it up full of random ships. And one of them was what what do they call the giant Spanish ship, a galleon, and the other one was big old black sailed pirate ship, which I absolutely loved building. And actually, my original idea was when I built the greeting area, the giant flying ship, was the teleports were all planks, and I said, what you do is that we'll get the greeting people to all dress up as pirates, and then they just force people to walk the plank to get them to where they want to go. Just jab them with a sword or something. I thought that was a great idea.
Yeah.
Isn't that where you went and did that gesture for Titanic on your boat?
Oh yeah. Oh, here it is. Anyone want to see that? Hold on.
Shoot.
Shiver me timbers, the buggering barnacles.
Hey, Catboy. Hey, Fan. Why not?
Yes?
What?
Fan, guess
Hello?
what?
Sort off anal sex.
No. Anal set.
Buggering barnacles.
Something's better than that.
Umber.
No. The guess what is I replaced the battery in my fire alarm.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yay! Shit, man. The party's off the hook now.
No more bleeps and battery's dying. Battery's dying. It's been bleeping for about 4 years, but there you go.
Oh.
Why, thank you. I'll pretend you did it just for me. Yeah,
Actually, I did. I did exactly. In fact, I swapped computers thinking it was a computer problem. I bought a head telephone. None of that, so I replaced the battery in the fire alarm. Just to shut you up.
Alright. Party's off the hook, yo. Over at, Did anyone see the Emmy Awards? Anyone?
No.
No.
So, someone I was personally rooting for, Pat Oswalt, he got an Emmy for best 1 hour comedy special show. And his wife just passed away this year, so I thought that was really nice that he got something. But what I thought was really funny was, all everyone, all these famous people, they go to these trendy parties. Pat Oswalt is like the world's biggest nerd. He'll go to a D&D thing, okay, after he wins an Emmy Award. And they showed, his party, and it was a picture of him at an Arby's with a bottle of Jack Daniels looking like he's contemplating life. Yeah. Party's off the hook over at Oswald's place, yo. Woo! Yeah, that was pretty cool. But I thought one thing I really liked though was that his brother Matt Oswald was at the Emmys, and this guy never gets any airtime or any press or anything, and he does so much in comedy that I thought was really good.
Oh, really?
Well, he did a web series with Eddie Pepitone, which I thought was absolutely brilliant, called Pudding. I did it for about 2 or 3 years. I watched it every day. They made a new one every day, where it was about this one guy. He's an insane person who just sits in a room eating pudding, and his hallucinations that are in his head are interacting with all the other office people. Like this stuff is actually happening. And it was really, really clever. And it got so dark, but that's what I loved about it, because Eddie Pepitone is just made out of dark. It's all his humor is like that. And on top of that, they occasionally, because it was Matt Oswalt, and Pat Oswalt, occasionally celebrities would just drop in out of nowhere. Like, how the fuck did they get Robin Williams to do this? Yeah, seriously. They got Robin Williams. They got the entire cast of 5 Second Films. They got Weird Al Yankovic. They got people who were in The Office drop by. It was just fucking amazing sometimes. It was really, really good. Best thing he ever did. And how much time do we have?
Blue?
Blue, yeah, where's Blue? Dude, she's not here in pirate outfit. We're gonna flog her. Flog everyone who doesn't show up in pirate regalia. flogging. That's something I should have put in Hollywood Squares. Like, what are the types of torture they use? Does anybody know what kill hauling is? Anyone?
Yeah, I do.
It's fucking brutal, and they own you'll hear it in the movies. They'll say it, but they almost never actually did it in real life because it was a death sentence.
That's where they haul you over the keel and strap you onto the front of the boat.
Right. Well, not over, under the keel. While the ship is going at full kill, like whatever speed they get it up to, they put a rope under, they tie it around the ankles. Whoever's getting keel hauled, and they drag them under the keel. And there's only one side of the ship to the other. There's only one record of someone surviving this, and he lost half his skin. So he probably died or something. Right, barnacles. So that's where barnacle bump comes from. Is that like if you ever get keel hauled, you got barnacles stuck up your ass because you got shoved over the keel hauling. Yeah, barnacle bump. Buggering barnacles. Yarr.
Hey everybody.
Hello.
I don't know if y'all heard me. I was in a private call. I brought a friend
By the way,
with my friend Angela with, or Rasta, Queen Rasta with me. So she's new. It's her first time coming here.
Okay. By the way, has anyone ever watched a flogging in a pirate movie and you sit there going, wow, these guys are just such lightweights at that? You just sit there going, nah, I've seen worse. I've seen worse than that. I masturbated to worse than this.
Yeah.
Get your ass over to Gorson. Like, somebody call that torturer and tell him his grandmother's whipping.
Who don't win Dixie?
Right? Jesus. Like, throw that whip around. Put some weight behind it,
Shiver me timbers.
There was only one time I was watching a pirate movie that that actually had a realistic flogging in it, and they showed something in it that they never showed in another movie, and that was they had a bucket of salt on hand. And that is, as soon as they're through with the whip, what do? They throw salt on the wounds. I thought, oh wow.
Ouch.
That was hardcore. That was pretty hardcore.
Yay. All right, we got Pino's not here. Pino. I've got Randy, Van, Delia, BT, Buggy, Brad. Nice outfit, Brad.
That was where the expression to rough salt in you was.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, because that hurts like hell.
I read in the Civil War they used to urinate on their wounds.
It's also cleaned the wounds and helped them heal. It wasn't actual cruelty. It was.
So it was a form of sanitation.
Yeah.
By the way, whoever's coughing up a lung, try turning off your mic when you do that. That'd be great. Like whoever's got a lung that just doesn't want to stay down. Like salt meat, it prevents rotting. That's a good point. And I brought up a good point. Salted meat prevents rotting. Yeah, I don't know how the heck they hang meat in a thing for like several days before eating, and I'm thinking, okay, so eat rotten meat. That's why people had a life expectancy of about 20 years back in those days.
Or 10. No. Yeah, aged beef is good. Chicken, not so much.
The salt dries it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Sister's a nurse, and when she gets raw chicken, she rubs it with salt and washes it and rubs it with salt to get the bacteria off it.
Well,
somebody's typing up a storm too. What is this?
Oh, I missed that.
It might hurt like hell, but it could be far worse.
I typed out one in front of mine. I'm not typing with storm.
Oh. Wow. Sorry, Pearly.
Very poorly what?
Quick 6 more minutes. Just
No,
waiting.
she's just telling me a story about real life.
And don't forget,
Real
next
life
week is-
sucks. Let's come here and oh shit, where am I?
What did you just do? You just
I
you
don't
just fired
know.
across the room
Oh,
at
you're
about
way
1
over.
billion miles an hour.
She's trying to
Hey,
take the
This
club.
dress has got a fan under it, and sometimes it just makes me fly. It's so crazy. I just
She's
click.
part vampire.
Oh,
She moved so fast we couldn't see.
Look,
I thought.
does it?
Yeah, you.
I hope you have a boat ready
This
for
dress
quick
has a
escape.
fan in it, and it
Okay.
blows me all over.
You know what? When we go back to playing the game, I strongly recommend taking that dress off. It's something
All I
about
got's a
it.
bikini bottom under the skirt. You know. Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. We can live with
It's a
that.
thong under
Alright.
there.
A thong.
It's a bikini. It's a bathing suit bottom.
But what was I getting at? You interrupted. I forgot.
I'm so
right.
sorry.
Next week is Oktoberfest. We're taking is Abby here? Abby?
Is
Here's
Abby
Thinker.
coming?
Hi,
There's
Steve.
Think. Yay.
Hi,
Is Abby
Steve.
coming, Nick?
Yeah, probably so. She had a soccer
She's
game.
got. She's
to
got.
go
Right.
to for the boys.
We're going over for Oktoberfest over to the C. It's called CTE, CTS. Well, there's Abby right there. She can remain.
CDS. Is it CDS?
CDS, right. We're heading over to CDS next week to Oktoberfest for Hollywood Squares. And all the questions are going to be Oktoberfest or German related. Something around the line.
Oh, a lot of sausage and kraut. Boy, oh boy,
you
and
just gave me
beers.
some ideas, actually. I didn't come up with any sausage questions. That's an idea. By the way, you know what? I actually used to think that sauerkraut was... I swear to God, I thought sauerkraut was the sausage. Because they always have sauerkraut and Wiener Schnitzel.
Mm-hmm.
It's always together, and I always thought the sauerkraut. And I ordered like a big thing of sauerkraut, and he brings me boiled cabbage, and I'm going, "Where the fuck are the wieners?" And he said, "You didn't ask me." Like, oh shit! I thought sauerkraut was wieners. I'm an idiot. Oh man.
Well, don't feel badly. I dated Tommy Hilfiger. You know, he's a designer, and he thought he was all manly and all worldly. And he took me out to dinner one night, and he asked for filet of sole. When the maitre d' opened the lid, he goes, "I did not order this." And I said, "Yes, you did, Tommy." He goes, "No, I did not." And I said, "Yes, you did." He said, "I ordered filet of sole." And I said, "That is filet of sole. Did you mean filet mignon?" And he did. Yeah.
Oh my god. Remember that funny story about that guy? What's that soup they served cold?
Brisk.
Borscht?
Borscht.
Borscht?
No.
I think.
Or
Isn't it?
gazpacho? It's gazpacho soup.
Gazpacho. Yes.
Right. This one guy, he orders gazpacho soup, right? First time ever. Comes to him cold, and he tells him, "Take this back to the kitchen and heat this motherfucker up. Take this back." Oh well. Getting to 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Is Fader on? Is Fader here?
Thought I saw
don't
that.
s- Don't see him.
Ah,
Looking around.
I think he's online, and he said yay, so we'll
Okay.
bring him in. Let's see.
By the way, Nick, how's my position for the camera? All right. He's recording tonight.
That's right.
He's recording.
Yeah, hang on.
Your ass
I
isn't pointing
think you
yet.
need to move a little bit to your
Yeah,
right.
show him your good profile.
Oh, sorry, Nick. What were you saying?
A little bit to your right. Stand
Right.
right
What's
in
this?
front of the hooligan sign. Right there. Perfect.
Cowboy, show your good side.
There you
Turn
go.
around.
There
Perfect.
we go. Ada bing.
Awesomeness.
Show your good breast.
Oh God. I don't have boobs. I don't want.
Show
them.
your good cheek.
I have. It's like I want to play with them. I just don't want to wear them.
2:30.
You know.
Well, no,
Well,
don't
jiggle
play
them
with them
around.
because then I have to go and change the rating of the live stream. We're not X-rated. We're mature, but not X.
Two fried eggs.
I think nipple fondling might be X.
I don't know. I think you can get away with an R rating. I remember when I was a kid when they just came out with PG-13. That means we could see titties, right? So there were some movies that had like brief nudity in them, and that's the only reason why I went. Like Fast Times at Ridgemont High, who remembers that? Or Clash of the Titans had one topless scene. You know, I sat through the whole movie. Oh, boobies! Yay! I'm happy now. It's 8 o'clock, everybody. Welcome to Hooligans. We have another night of comedy and Hollywood.
B-rated G, and has Tanya Roberts titties.
Yeah,
that's a good movie there.
Yeah, but that was
Somebody say Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I had a 16mm print of that.
Well, welcome to another show. We're going to do some comedy, and then right after that, we're going to have, of course, the Hollywood Squares, or I should say Second Life Squares, pirate theme. Next week, it's going to be Oktoberfest over at CDS. Am I saying that right, Abby? CDS? And was it then? Yeah. So all the questions are going to be. So have your lederhosen and your beer maiden outfits ready. Some of you ladies could probably just show up dressed as you are. You know, it's pretty much the same thing. You know, just CDS. I got it right. Yeah. Now there was one thing I wanted to talk about before we get started tonight. This unbelievably freaking bizarre story that showed up in the news today. In the Canadian Mint, did anyone hear about this? Somebody got arrested. Guy named Lawrence got arrested. He worked at the Canadian Mint because he was smuggling bars of gold out of the mint in his asshole. There's just no way. And you know what was so funny? Was listening to them try to explain this on the news without going over the line. Like, we got to explain how he did this. And one of them just said he smuggled it in his bum. Okay, we can say bum. Yeah, bum. He smuggled it in his bum.
That gives the term glory hole a whole fucking new
glory
meaning.
hole, yeah. He smuggled out, but get a load of this. He smuggled out $180,000 worth of gold bars. That's, let's see, that's...
What an ass!
Wait, hold on. I did the math. That's 136 ounces. That's 13 cubic inches of gold that he smuggled in his bum. That's the size of a Black Mambo dildo. All right, that's a Subway sandwich. You know, the entrance to the mint has a metal detector. Okay, but the metal detector, they say that the metal detector is not going to pick up gold if you. Oh, really? Boy, somebody had a long day at work. Really, somebody had to test that. It's like, can you imagine showing up for work one day and your boss is there with a bar of gold that's about the size of a Black Mambo dildo, and he says, "You're in for a long day today, motherfucker." Just how badly do you want this job is what we're gonna find out today. If it was muzzled, probably.
Yes.
Johnny.
Here comes Johnny.
Johnny.
Johnny's here. I thought that was muzzled because I heard somebody going in the bathroom.
Johnny's gonna
take
poop
that
joke.
outside. Oh God, Johnny. Oh. Okay. This is what happens when you have dinner at P.F. Chang's. Get a load of this. This is the cherry on the sundae for this story. The name of the judge that is presiding over this, and I swear to God, I'm not making it up. I can go get the link if you want it. His name's Peter Duty.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, that is just so perfect. I absolutely love that.
Is he part of Hero's Duty? Just wondering.
He's gonna do his duty and put that man in jail. Well, Johnny, since you're having, like, sort of bathroom problems, you want to get up here on stage, tell a few jokes? Me? Yeah, you, Johnny. You want to tell some jokes?
Well, I kind of got it story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
Tell us the story.
All right. Boom. Yeah.
So, as most of you know, I drive a truck with a crane on it, and I had to do a 3-hour drive to Bend, Oregon. So I drive out there, and it was great. Did a good job. And as I'm getting ready to leave, I really wanted to get back home, but the prairie dog is peeking its head out of my ass. But I decided to leave anyways without pooping. I'm driving. I keep driving.
Okay.
And it's building up. Building up. Alright, hold on, I gotta TP a
Get
friend.
to center stage, Johnny.
Okay.
Johnny.
Hold on.
Little
I
to your
got
right. Little to your right, Johnny.
Alright, a little to my right. So, I get into Salem, Oregon, and I've got to shit so bad my ass hurts. It's not my stomach, it's my ass. It's horrible. Horrible. So, I decided I'm going to stop and get gas at Pacific Pride. And it's a card lock. And, oh, you could have had all of the drops of this because it was bad. I couldn't even run. I clenched my ass cheeks, shuffled my feet to the bathroom door, and it's locked! It's locked! And it says customers only, and it's locked! I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna shit so bad it hurts! And I shuffle my clenched butt cheeks back to my truck. I put one foot on the step, and I step up, and I shit my pants, and I could not stop it.
Oh,
oh my god! I had to climb into my truck. And I'm driving, and my truck smells like shit.
Oh, God.
Oh.
It's not like shit. I made it to a rest area, and I'm still clenching my cheeks because I still gotta go. It hurts so bad. It was like 100 yards, but it felt like 5 miles.
Like, my God.
It was like 5 miles, I swear. Thank God the handicap stall was open.
I
hope
you've been doing your Pilates to keep.
Oh my god! I need. Yeah, I'm going to be doing Pilates from now on. So it's one of those automatic flushes too. Thank God, because I was in there for 45 minutes. I was in there 45 minutes, and I sit down, and 30 seconds I poop. That was all that was left. And I lean forward, and the toilet flushes. And I swear to you, I used up the whole roll of toilet paper that was like commercial size. And the guy knocks on the door. And he tries to get him like, occupy! Go away! Go away!
It was an explosive experience.
Oh, it's horrible. About later, another guy tries to get in. Occupied! And it's flushing, and I'm leaning, and it's flushing, and it's flushing, and I'm leaning, and then I finally stand up, and I look at the toilet seat, and it's covered in shit.
Oh, yeah. So you're that guy. You know, when we go to the bathroom and it looks like a disaster happened in there, you're the guy that did it.
Well, you know what? I actually, I did the courtesy cleanup. That was the last 10 minutes.
Oh, nice.
That was the... I'm thinking I'm going to keep a bag of Depends in my truck just for the long trip.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Oh man, or
Well,
at least like some. It does, or like some industrial strength Huggies, or even a shop vac would have worked. A shop vac would have done me for offer.
Would be great.
What'll happen if the shit that gets full?
Great idea.
Oh my god.
Well, you get a 25-gallon and it'll last for a month.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun to ride around with. Like, what's that smell? My shop vac falls dubbed in my ass.
Hey, it could be quite enjoyable too.
Oh my god.
So, a few years ago, I was with my ex, and this is probably why she's my ex. And I'm laying in bed, and I ate something really bad. I don't know what it was, but I was belching and farting rotten eggs, and I didn't want to go anywhere. I just wanted to be sick and fart rotten eggs. And she nagged me for 3 hours to go shopping with her. 3 hours. She wouldn't leave me alone. I want to go to the dollar store. I want to go to the dollar store. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go to the dollar store, but I'm driving. So we get in the car, and I lock the windows, and I fart. And the whole car smells like rotten eggs. She's all...
Did you roll the windows down?
No! I made her suffer with me!
That's hotboxing. You hotboxing.
I hotboxed
You got the
her.
child lock on to force them to sit through it. You're stowing them in the hotbox.
Oh, I'll tell you what. We went to the dollar store, and I figured if I'm gonna suffer, I'm gonna have some fun, and I'm gonna go hunting via crop dusting.
Crop dusting.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I would figure an aisle somebody's going down. I'd get ahead of them. I'd let it go. I'd come back behind them and watch them walk through the cloud. And this poor little lady, she's walking down the aisle, and she stops. She's all, "Oh my God! God! She turns around and leaves the store. Woo! And my ex, he's like, I'm never going shopping with you again. I'm like, you promise? Promise?
Promise.
And we're at the checkout line. And I let one go, and I wait till I can smell it, and I look at the guy behind me, and I go, dude, what the fuck, man? What are you doing? Go outside! I'll save your spot! Go!
I'm not
gonna that wasn't me!
Sitting down.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my stories.
That's all for tonight?
That's well, I could tell you about the time I helped carry a dead guy out of an apartment.
Save that for next week.
Save it for next week. I think we got a new comedian to come up tonight.
Yeah, we got a new comedian wants to try.
Oh
man.
So give it up for every Johnny 2.
Yay, Johnny!
Woo! That was really good.
Now we have a new comedian wants to come
JD.
up soon. But
JD.
I just want to get into a very quick story. He reminded me of something that happened. Actually, it was on Tuesday night. I was going through this. We got some coupons in the mail. We have a store in Canada. It's called Shoppers Drug Mart. Like, you ever see those giant stores where it's a pharmacy, but it has everything under one roof? Like you go for aspirin, but you wind up buying some extra winter tires and and a car battery while you're there. Like one of those places, right? And they were giving away Starbucks coffee drinks, right? And like a double espresso. And I'm holding on to the can right here. And I drank 2 of these things in one day, which was a mistake, because I was going through a situation that Johnny was talking about, right smack in the middle of Lawrence. Like, I'm due for comedy coming up, and I'm going, oh my God. You know what? I'll just go to the bathroom, have a quick one, and I wound up having to wash the bathroom. Like, literally, I had to scrub everything down. But what somebody freaked me out. They said, you know that these things, like you said, you drank 2. You know people die from drinking these things. I said, what are you talking about? Well, look at the can. I looked at the can, and I'm looking at it right now, and on one line, it says total caffeine 1,800 milligrams. Now, I know that for 100 kilograms, 4 grams will kill a person with caffeine toxicity, and I'm thinking, did I just commit suicide? Because I just went that's 3.6 grams of caffeine so I just went most of the way of committing suicide. Shit, do I need to see a doctor or something? And you know what it was? This stupid label, the way they printed it, is that caffeine, 1,800 milligrams, is all on one line, but there's a comma in between. It's actually 1,800 milligrams of taurine, and it only has 146 milligrams of caffeine. But I'm sitting there having a goddamn before. I know that's not going to kill you. I've done that before. Especially back in the early days when I was doing D&D. D&D and chips. That's all you ever did. So, let's bring up JD. JD, get up here and tell us a funny story. JD. Yay, JD.
It's my bromigo!
Woo!
And it would help if I had my microphone on. Hello.
That's a chick. It's a chick.
As you can tell, I am from England, the UK.
Ooh, I love the UK. Woo! Union Jack. I love that flag.
Yeah. Though most English people don't like the Union Jack these days. A lot of the time we use the St George flag because the Union Jack's been used so much as a racist thing. Lots of people stick their nose up to it these days.
What's my favorite album cover?
A different flag these days. But yeah, that's another story. And now I don't want to get into politics. Yeah, I don't want to get all into politics with you, but I wanted to tell you about my experience in America, really, and why I went to America.
Oh, I bet it's a hell of a time.
I went to New York, and I was just 21. I decided to go when I was 21, so I was able to drink. Over here, you can drink when you're 18, but in your country it seems to be 21, and I'm like, what the hell? Though you guys can drive cars at 16. But so you can be responsible for driving a car, but you're not responsible for drinking until you're 21.
Well, people get married at 14 some places.
How that figures, I don't know. I really don't understand that you can be responsible for driving a car at 16, but yet you can't be responsible for drinking. I don't get it. And tell me, how old do you have to be to vote in your country?
18.
18. Okay, well here it's 18 as well. So, but I just find it really bizarre and strange that you can drive a vehicle and be responsible for a vehicle at 16, but you can't be responsible to drink alcohol.
Well, they just know they're going to drink and jump in a car and go smash into somebody.
Probably, but if you're going to do that, you're going to do that whether you're 18 or whether you're 16. If you're responsible, you're responsible. That's the way I see it. But
I was wiser at 16 than 30. I'll do it now.
Yeah, well, men and women are very, very different in that sense. We tend not to grow up until we're about 25, so maybe we should have a license when we're 25 rather than 18 or 16. It'd probably save a lot more lives, I think.
Well, you are very intelligent. You've won my heart.
We're trying to cut down on population.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Who's cutting down on population? Who? What?
Stupid drivers.
Stupid drove? Yeah. Well, that's another way of getting rid of them, I suppose. But then it just causes a mess. But anyway, once again, I'm getting into politics, and I don't want to get into politics. But anyway, 21, me and a friend, we decided we were going to go to New York because, man, we were like, yeah, the American dream. And we might get laid. And we'll probably get laid by like loads and loads of women because they'll be like, oh my god, you're English. And so if we appropriately spoke in an appropriate manner, like so, if one spoke like the Queen, then one might get laid a few times, or at least get a blowjob anyway.
Okay.
So we were like, yeah, come on, let's go to America. I had $500 in my pocket, so I was like, yeah, New York City, $500 in my pocket. I'm gonna get real far, aren't I? And my friend had $500 as well in his pocket, and we were like, yeah, we've got loads of money. We can get really smashed up when we'll meet loads of women, and we'll just be amazing. It didn't quite work that way. But it was lucky we were a little bit streetwise, just a little bit streetwise. That we went to Harlem the first night at 3 o'clock in the morning. I had a blue bandana on my head.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
We
Where is that? Someone who doesn't like
did
you?
not know. We did not
British
know.
blood. What's up, cuz?
We did not know. We did not know that, you know, some guy was like, listen, dude, if you want to stay alive, you need to take that shit off your head.
Oh my god.
And I was like, shit, colours. Colours. I remember the film, Colours. The film, Colours, of course. The Bloods and the Cribs and the fucking shit. And I pulled it off my head. And then my friend had a Raiders hat on, and he was like, oh my god, Raiders! The film, Colours! Shit, I can't be wearing this!
Don't wear it in the East Coast.
This is for real. Listen, we're in the hood. We're in a serious fucking hood. People have got guns and shit around here. What the fuck are we doing? Even the taxi driver said to us, I don't really want to leave you here. I'm quite afraid for you. And we were like, don't worry, man, we're alright, we're safe. Because, like, when you're young, in England, we were like talking like this, you get me? We know, we're safe. We're safe, blood. That's how we talk, we're safe, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? No one could touch us, we're unbreakable. We know. We know the coup. We got the streets. We got the street. We know this shit. No one can touch us. A couple of guys looked at us as they went past us. We got some filthy looks. And someone said to me, "Hey, SA, how you doing, brother?" And I'm thinking, shit, he thinks that I'm fucking Latino or something. The colour you see on JD is the colour that I am. I do look like my AV. I made my AV look like, except I'm not muscly like him. Unfortunately, I have a 1-pack rather than a 6-pack. But that's not.
I got a beer keg.
Well, it's more of a keg. It's more like a keg.
Like a holy keg.
I did have a kind of 6-pack once, but then I kind of hit 25 and everything went downhill. But I have a 1-pack.
Oh, gee.
I have my good 1-pack, you know. I was explaining to my friend that, you know, I feel pregnant sometimes. Feeling a bit bloated, maybe retaining some water or something. But yeah, I do look like JD. I just haven't got the muscle, you know, this beautiful muscle tone, and you know the. Yeah, but the thing is, if that happened in real life, then you would have seen all. But you know, in my inventory, I've got my little cock tucked away, and it's definitely bigger than what I've got. So, but anyway, let's not lie about the situation, you know. Oh, thank you for offering me friendship and that ocean as well.
Yes.
Don't you call oceans ponds? Do you know what a pond is in this country?
Yes, a puddle.
Little
It's a little
tiny
puddle.
thing. Yeah. Why do you call the ocean a pond? Have you seen the fucking size of it? Why would you call it a pond? It's got sharks and shit in it.
We don't call it a pond.
You do. You say, "Oh, you coming across the pond?"
Yep. Yep, that's a very common saying.
I've never used that term.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't get much action in New York, and we ended up staying in some weird bed and breakfast with a woman that came along with a bottle in her hand, and she was like, "So you're gonna stay with me tonight?" And we were like, "I guess so." I just gotta open the door and I'll let you in, and then you can go to bed. I was like, okay. We went into this room, we heard gunshots, and I nearly shit myself. You're talking about shitting yourself. I nearly shit the bed. Seriously, I hardly slept a wink, and then we ran basically straight to a church the next day. We were like, the Christians will look after us. We know the beautiful evangelical Christians. Because, you know, we used to go to church. I used to go to church when I was younger. And I thought, God will look after us. God will look after us. And they just kind of looked up and down at us as saying, "What do you want us to do about it?" So we were like, okay. So we went and stayed in not Manhattan. That was the first place we stayed. In New Jersey, where it was, you know, a lot cheaper. We went to a couple of bars, and
I've got the courage and skill of a master swordsman.
and we bumped into some ladies that were really nice. They were like, "Oh my God, you're English." It was like, "Yeah." "Are you from Britland?"
Britland.
So, yeah. Yeah, I'm from that theme park. Yeah. Yeah, I'm from that theme park. "Do you know the Queen?" "Oh, yes, intimately. We've had tea. Yeah. Know the Queen. Yeah. "Do you know the Spice Girls?" "Oh yeah, they just live round the corner from me." Yeah. Why do you guys think that we're so tiny and like we all know each other?
Try living in Canada.
What is that about?
Hey, Cat, you know Geddy Lee?
Do you know Bob that lives in Shefford? Like, yeah, sure, yeah.
You know Red Green?
Yeah. Did you say Wood Green?
Red Green. Oh man,
Red
you gotta
Green.
watch that show, JD. You would love that show. It's so stupid and awesome.
Yes, they would. Yeah. Red green.
I don't know. But anyway, America was interesting. We were supposed to stay, you know, we decided we were going to stay for 2 weeks. We stayed for 4 days. We ran out of money. We were like, well, you know, we can't claim asylum. And I don't think the American government's going to help us very much because we want to stay in the country and see the rest of the country. We'll bring some fucking more money than you twats. Yeah, we just came home and we were like, wow, I can't breathe in this city anyway. I really couldn't breathe in that city. But I got to see, you know, some of New York and how everything was so big and everything is extra big and wow, your food is amazing. Amazing food and very expensive. But amazing food. And I nearly had a heart attack going to buy clothes. And when I got to the person that I was gonna give the money to, that they were putting fucking 17.5 VAT on top. What's that about?
Yeah.
What the hell? It's 17% on top. You know, we don't do that. We don't do that. That's already part of, you know. What's that shit about? 17. And the man was like, I said to him, why do I have to pay 17% on top? I'm not even from this country. Why do I have to pay your tax? He was like, well, he talk like this, and he say it's not for me, it's for Clinton, because Clinton was in power then. Not for me, for Clinton. Yes, not for me, for Clinton. I don't get nothing. It's for Clinton. No, not for me. So, okay. I didn't know that I could, you know, when I got to the airport, that I could claim all this tax back because I'm, you know, people that are from different countries, you can claim it all back, and I didn't know that, so I missed out on a couple of 100 cents.
Well, we're coming up on the half hour, JD, so we need to.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up. I'm sorry. I'll get on one and then.
That was awesome, though.
Yes, it was
awesome,
great,
JD.
man. Come back.
Thank you so
Gained.
A natural. There's a natural there.
Now, Wina, did you want to do some comedy tonight, or should we just go straight into Hollywood Squares?
I'll just save it for Sunday. I got to do Sunday. I'll just cross out the shitty ones that are really dirty.
All right, then Hollywood Squares, everybody. Grab a square. Let's do this. Boom.
Yeah, grab a square.
Grab a
and you don't have to know anything.
Right.
Can I have a square?
Don't
Am I allowed?
If you're not in English, you can still play.
Am I allowed?
Sure.
Am I allowed?
Yes.
Come on.
Sit.
How can I why?
Just click on the seat.
Yeah.
Oh,
right
I would love to
the
dance in
seat
your box.
And choose sit. Right click on the seat
What?
and choose sit.
Sit on it.
So we got, well, okay, we only got 2 more squares. We got 1 more square to fill, but we don't have any contestants. Somebody be a contestant, please. Hurry, be a contestant. We give away as much as 1,000 lindens a week here. That's a lot of money.
Oh yeah, there we go.
You can win some money.
Oh no,
Right.
I'm watching.
And all of the, well, listen.
Oh, it feels so good. I like it. Oh man, she's so hot.
Can't believe we're gonna do this offensive.
We still need 2 contestants. We can't play without contestants. Without a contestant, there's no game.
Kirsten, go. Hey.
Next door.
Hey, girl.
Somebody grab a contestant. We need one on my left and one on my right. Without it, we don't have a game.
You do not need to speak.
And you don't
Fine,
know
come
how to
up.
play or anything. We can explain the rules as we go. And what the hell's happening with
There. Burley's gonna play.
I think,
This quest so sexy. I can't help myself.
Well,
I can't help it.
it. Himself. That's something.
That box is gonna be. It's gonna
Where's
need
David
protecting.
I'm gonna have to hose that box down with a garden hose at the end of the
Well, some people lick things and clean them. I hump them.
You don't have to know what you're doing.
There goes VT.
Was VT gonna do it? VT?
Yeah,
We
see?
got contestants, everyone. Yay!
Now ask a question.
We're ready to go.
Two falls or a submission.
Alright, everybody, welcome to another version of the Second Life Squares. Now, I just need to write down everybody's name. We got BT on my right, Hurley on my left, and I have to choose the secret square. We gotta go. Like, I wish I had a sound effect for that. Like, secret square, secret square, secret square, and the secret square has been picked. Esther. Okay, secret square. Alright.
Best
now
99L ever.
God, look at Johnny.
What the?
Johnny's just completely out of control. Alright. Okay.
I know, we can't. David will be here soon.
Okay. Now, VT, since you go first, you get to call heads or tails. See who goes first.
Oh, tails every time.
Tails every time. You always like tails. And you got tails. That means you get to pick the first four of the Second Life Squares.
Right.
Oh my god, I can't stop.
Who's there? Freya, get lucky.
Who?
Freya.
Freya. Where's Freya?
At the top there.
At the
Get
top.
lucky. Get lucky.
Oh, there she is. Hello.
Next to Than.
I'm down up here.
Hello. Okay, Freya. The question. Okay, the Freya I have for you is. Here's the question. Arr, arr. This accent that we all know, the pirate accent. Arr. Where does the pirate accent actually come from? Arr. Was it an invention of actor Robert Newton? Or is it a well-documented Old English speak from the 18th century? Or is it an accent picked up from modern port towns of Wales?
I would have to. Sounds like the 18, the middle one, whatever that was.
Okay, it's a well-documented Old English speak from the 18th century. That would be the 17th. Okay.
1700.
Right. So, VT, is she right or is she wrong?
I think she's wrong. I think it was Robert Newton.
You're absolutely right. It was Robert Newton. That means X gets the square.
That's so great.
It's actually just a Bristol accent.
Yes.
Because the story comes from Bristol.
Right.
It starts in Bristol, and it's a Bristol accent, a West Country accent is what it is.
Right. Okay, so, Pearly, who did you want?
Johnny Two Eyes.
Johnny Two Eyes, the power square. Is he still upside down, or did he manage to rat himself up yet?
He's
Okay.
standing erect.
Standing
erect.
Okay.
Okay,
now.
Sitting.
I thought he was a blind guy feeling his way down the hallway earlier. No, he was inside.
Okay, Johnny. Johnny Two Eyes. Johnny. Now, the pirate movie that Robert.
You can fit on his penis. 2 lines.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Johnny Two Eyes. The pirate movie that Robert Newton made up the accent for, which movie? He starred in at least, he starred in several pirate movies. Which one did he make up the R, the pirate accent for? Which was it? Did he invent it for Blackbeard, where he played Blackbeard, Treasure Island, where he played Long John Silver, or was it Jamaica Inn, where he played the pirate Jem Traherne?
Oh no, it was Treasure Island.
So you
Yeah,
say Long John Silver,
yeah.
Treasure Island is where
Oh
you
yeah,
intended that
I've seen
accent.
that. I've seen that. That movie came out like when I was a kid. I've seen that movie about 14 times.
Okay, Pearly, is he right or is he wrong?
He's right. I'm just gonna.
He's
take
absolutely right. Absolutely right. He invented that accent for the movie Treasure Island.
Celebrate!
That was for the role of Long John Silver. Circle against the square.
There we go. Celebrate! Oh yeah!
All right. Goes to you, VT. Who did you want next?
Oh, let's see. Than, go on.
Goes to Than. All right, Than. All right, Than. Okay, Thanatos. Now, you've seen the movie.
Still me.
Still you. You saw the movie, of course, Treasure Island with Robert Newton playing Long John Silver. It was released in 1950. But which famous studio made that movie? Was it MGM, Paramount, or it's a Disney film?
Donald Trump.
It was a Disney film.
You say Disney film. Is Thanatos right or is Thanatos wrong?
He's right.
He's right. It's a Disney film all the way through and through.
Yep.
Ooh, good
Disney
job.
film. Most people would not know that. Disney. Okay.
I was thinking MGM because it was the old.
Yeah.
It's a pirate.
Hey, Donald Trump owns Disney, by
He's
the
a
way.
pirate. He knows his
Right.
pirate movies.
You have
Oh, a pirate rich
pirate.
life for me. Oh,
Life for
Pearly.
me.
I imagine you want to have Nick go for the block. Nikki.
Yes, that would make sense.
Okay, Nikki for the block.
That it would.
Hi, Nikki Slick. Are you with us?
I am. I'm here.
Okay, thank you for playing, by the way. Good to see you. Glad to see some new faces in the game. Okay, now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to name you a list of actors. Each one of them, in their own version, played a Jimmy Hawkins in Treasure Island. But the one that we've been talking about up until now is the 1950 Disney one. Which of these actors played Jimmy Hawkins in that film? Is it John Quayle, Jackie Cooper, or Bobby Driscoll?
Wow.
It was Donald Trump.
No, it was...
Bobby Driscoll?
You think it's Bobby Driscoll played the role of Jim Hawkins in the 1950 Disney version of Treasure Island? There are many versions of that movie, by the way. This is the one we're talking about. So, she says Bobby Driscoll. Is she right or is she wrong?
She's wrong.
Oh, sorry, she was right. It was Bobby Driscoll.
Oh, bollocks.
Oh,
sorry.
I'm sorry. It was Bobby Driscoll.
sounds so
You got it
right.
wrong. Let's and Fogger.
I know. I'm sorry. I know my actors.
Yeah, Bobby Driscoll. So VT, I imagine you want Nickel again for the quick win.
Yes, fine, go ahead.
Okay, goes back to Nikki. Okay, Nikki. Now, this is another question regarding the same actor, Bobby Driscoll. Now, Bobby Driscoll did several features for Walt Disney features, and he provided the voice for the lead character in a Disney cartoon that was all about pirates and sea adventures. What was the name of that cartoon? Was it Peter Pan, Pinocchio, or The Sword and the Stone?
Peter Pan.
She says Peter Pan. Is she right or is she wrong?
Pirates 2 Stagnetti's
That's the only
Revenge.
one with pirates in it.
What?
But she must be right.
Yeah, it's the only. Well, actually, there were some sea adventures in Pinocchio, but Sword and the Stone, nothing.
Oh, yeah, there were.
Well, yeah,
He
those
gets
are all
all the way.
Disney films. Yeah, those are all
Yeah.
Disney films. Why I picked them. Okay, so that means you win the round, and nobody picked a secret square, by the way. So the round goes to P. VT won the round.
Hey, time to celebrate.
Yeah.
Celebrate.
So let me,
Yeah. Oh,
let me reset the board. And
You
no
like it,
one
boy,
picked a
don't
secret
ya?
square, so I'm leaving it.
You squeal good, boy. Oh yeah.
Okay, Pearly.
Uncle Bobby?
Mara's
Can you
paint.
hear me?
We hear you. Who did you want first?
Oh, am I starting, is it? Okay.
Yep.
Alright. I go for Nikki again this time.
Go for Nikki again. Okay, Nikki.
Watch this be the time that I'm wrong.
Okay. All right, Nikki. Oh, this one's a bit tricky. And that is, everybody knows the story of Treasure Island, and this is actually referencing the book this time, not just the movies, because the movies kind of changed the plot a little bit here and there. So this time we're going to be referencing the book. What is the? I'm sorry. Everyone's looking for treasure in Treasure Island, but who did the treasure belong to? What is the name of the pirate whose treasure they're trying to steal? Is it the treasure of Blackbeard, Captain Kidd, or Captain Nathaniel Flint?
I think it's Captain Flint.
You say it's Flint. Okay. Is Nikki right or is Nikki wrong?
I know.
I'll say she's wrong.
You shouldn't bet against her because she's been batting 1,000 so far tonight. It's definitely Flint.
Woo-woo! Way to go,
It's
Nikki.
Flint.
It was Larry Flint.
X gets the
Yes,
square.
Larry Flint.
That's right.
Nathaniel Flint is the treasure they were trying to get. Get. Okay, VT goes to you. Who did you want next?
Tindy.
Tindy. Where's Tindy? Tindy in the bottom right-hand corner. Tindy. Hello, Tindy.
Hello.
All right, Tindy. The question is, let's see. I already went through Jim Hawkins. Sorry, just going over it. Okay. I bet you know this one because this is not too difficult a one. It's about a recent movie. Disney remade Treasure Island into a modern science fiction cartoon that was released in 2002. What was that movie called? Is it Treasure Planet, Flint's Trove, or The Space Adventures of Long John Silver?
Oh my god. Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet, according to Tindy. Is Tindy right or is Tindy wrong?
I don't know either. He's wrong.
Tindy's usually right, and Tindy is right tonight.
Yeah.
Circle gets the square. It was Treasure Planet.
It wasn't the one with Long Dong Silver?
Nope.
No, that's an X-rated one.
Yeah, we don't do that here. Yeah, we don't have an adult rating in the sim. I can't do those films here. Okay, Brody, the round staying alive goes back to you.
Ocean, please.
Goes to Ocean.
All right, I'm
Okay,
here.
I gotta
I'm
find
alert.
Ocean.
Ooh, somebody's laughing so hard they're snorting. That's awesome.
I'm right down.
sweet.
I'm right down here beside Tindy on the bottom. Right in the smack
I see
middle.
you. I see you. Thank you. Thank you for
Ask
pointing
me
it
a
out.
modern day question. I'm a modern day pirate.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to ask you a question that takes place in the 17th century. Okay?
All right.
Oh my.
Sentence-
All right.
This
To the
is
old world.
going way back. Now,
Yeah.
what pirate was in charge of the largest fleet of ships to ever exist in naval history? They were in charge of 1,500 ships with a grand total of 80,000 men. What pirate was this? Was it Sir Francis Drake? Was it the Chinese female pirate? Was it the Chinese female pirate Ching Shi? Or was it Sir Henry Morgan?
Not the problem.
Whoa, I'm not going to say sir because a sir back in those days was a way to call a gentleman a sir, so it wasn't a sir. I want to say Blackbeard because I don't know theirs. Let's go with the Chinese dude.
Well, the Chinese was a female. But okay,
Let's
that's
go
when
with the
you want.
Chinese
Yeah.
female. Let's go with her.
Okay.
That makes sense to me.
According to June, it was Ching Shi. Is she right or is she wrong?
She's
No,
right.
I'd say she's. Oh,
Sorry, Pearly.
Sorry.
I don't know, Pearly, so don't go by me.
Right.
I think she's.
I've got scurvy, so don't go by me.
Okay, you would be right to do so. It was the Chinese female pirate Ching Shi, who
That
commanded
makes
the
it.
largest
All right.
naval fleet in the history of mankind.
All
Circle gets a
right,
square.
because sometimes I don't know what the
Yeah,
hell
by
I'm
the way,
talking.
Sir Henry Morgan came in second. He commanded the second largest pirate fleet in history. It was 1,200 ships, which is a lot.
Well, you made it easy by putting by the by how the other one's names. So.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I picked Sir Henry Morgan and put him on the list was he had the second largest fleet, and Sir Francis Drake had the third largest fleet.
Back then they were gents, though.
They were gents, yes they were. Okay, so
They were
BT.
called sir because they were knights.
Yeah, they were. Yes, they were.
They were knighted by the. It wasn't like, oh, how do you do, sir? It's
No,
like
these were people who were knighted by the Queen.
Yeah, they were
knights, is what you're saying. So
that's right.
Oh,
but a lot
Yep,
of them,
they were knights.
A lot of them would have flipped back and
Is that
forth. Like they were a
term?
pirate for a while, and then they became a privateer. They just had they got like a pardon, and then get knighted by Queen, just because they killed a lot of French people or something. You know.
Because
Yeah, well,
the old
that's how
Errol
you get
Flynn
out of
movies,
that.
They
Yeah.
boned the Queen all the time.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Queen boned every pirate played by Errol Flynn.
Well, let's say that it would have been Queen Elizabeth.
BT, you want Sparkle for the block?
How dare you talk about my queen in such a way?
Sparkle.
Sparkle is the secret square, everybody.
Alright, come on.
Yay!
Probably take it.
Sparkle. Oh yeah, there you go. We're gonna celebrate.
All right, Sparkle.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, Sparkle. Now, we were just talking about Qin Shi, who was the most infamous pirate of all of the history of the South China Seas. Like I said, she had 1,500 ships, 80,000 men under her command. How did she ultimately die? Okay, and there's one of three options. She died in battle at sea while raiding ships, or she was captured by the British colonial ships and executed without trial, or she died of old age while retiring and she ran a casino and a brothel.
Or she tried to smuggle gold out of the Canadian Mint.
No.
In her bomb.
If she's famous, she died a famous death. Remember that.
Third one, she died of old age while running a casino and a brothel. Is Sparkle right or is Sparkle wrong?
I think she's right.
She's absolutely right. She lived to 69 years of age.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
69 years of age.
She was
Yes.
like running a whorehouse.
Yep, she did. Well, she
shouldn't have
started
been
life as a prostitute. She was a prostitute before she was a pirate queen. So, goes back to Curly. Who did you want next?
She used her connections.
J-Dog for the block.
So that's how
J-Dog
she
for the
got her
block.
80,000 guys. Oh, sorry.
J-Dog for the block.
Yeah, she got 80,000 guys, alright.
Okay. Alright, JD. What movie are you watching? Okay, now, JD, we're going to be talking about Errol Flynn, who of course is one of the earliest pirates. Now, Errol Flynn is given credit for making the first movie that popularized swashbuckling pirate movies. What was the name of the first pirate movie he ever made? He did make several. Okay, was it Captain Blood, The Seahawk, or The Master of Ballantree?
Master of Ballantree.
You
sorry.
say them. That's your pick, Master of Ballantree?
Yes.
Okay. Is JD right or is JD wrong?
He's wrong.
You would be right. He is wrong. It was.
It
No.
was a good guess, though, wasn't it?
It was Captain. It was Captain. It was Captain Blood. So Circle gets the block.
I
Circle gets
apologize.
the block. Okay.
I'm sorry.
So goes back to you, VT.
Than, if you please.
Than goes to
I
Than.
do please, T.
Okay, goes to Than. Batman, the Batman pirate. Okay. Okay, now I bet you know this one. I'd be disappointed in you if you don't. Okay, what is the name of the pirate movie that has the cast of Monty Python in it? One of three options. Is it the Pirates of Penzance, Yellowbeard, or the Corsican Brothers?
That would be Yellowbeard.
Yellowbeard. Arr,
They know
Yellowbeard.
more.
So you are trailers.
Is Thanatos right or Thanatos wrong?
I don't think Monty Python's ever did Pirate King.
He did. Yeah, they did.
So
This is not a. This is wait, VT. This is not a. This is wait. This is not a trick question. They did make a pirate movie. Dead honest.
No, I don't think they did Pirates of Penzance.
Okay, yeah. Definitely. Okay.
And Corsican Brothers is something different. So it must be he must be right. It's Yellowbeard.
He's absolutely is right. It's Yellowbeard. It's one of the most famous pirate movies ever made. If you want to go into the pirate speak of the yar, ar, shiver me timbers, because that's where they really. Oh, it's funny as hell. If you've never seen it, I swear to God, look it up. You'll piss yourself. I love it. It's one of my favorite pirate movies.
Shiver me timbers right here. Oh yeah, watch me shiver.
You will piss yourself laughing in this movie. I swear to God. Okay, Pearly, goes to you.
I just own you, honestly. Go for Johnny Two Eyes.
Johnny Two Eyes. Okay, Johnny. Johnny Two Eyes. Yeah, we're filling up the board tonight. Okay. Johnny.
What the fuck is he doing?
I don't know. He's doing a Macarena on his head or something.
This chair is so good.
Doesn't want to sit down. And it
I
just
think
wants
this
to
chair's made of sheepskin. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes. He's delivering a gold bar.
He was. Yeah. He's working on smuggling gold bars. That's what he's doing. He's shoving that big square chair up his rectum. Damn near killed him.
Kids, somebody come up here and help me fart.
Oh, I'm gonna
okay.
I'm gonna stick a big stick up your butt in a minute. Honestly.
Okay, Johnny.
It's just,
Treat him the way Edward II was treated.
I'm listening, sir.
Okay, Johnny. Now, what actor from the movie Casablanca was famous for being the lead actor in several pirate movies? I'll give you an example. A lot of those pirate movies, the pirate movies were The Spanish Main, The Last Buccaneers, and The Pirates of Tripoli. What actor from Casablanca was the lead actor in all those pirate movies? Was it Paul Heinried, Claude Rains, or Humphrey Bogart?
Well,
you say Paul Heinried?
No, I said not Paul.
Oh, okay.
And the only Paul I knew was Paul Stanley. But
oh God, yeah, from Kiss.
He wasn't in Casablanca.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the Bogues himself, Humphrey Bogart.
You say it was Humphrey Bogart?
Oh yeah.
All right, Humphrey Bogart. Okay.
Yeah, he was huge back then. I know. I used to date him.
He was definitely big actor. Started a lot of movies. So, is he right or is he wrong?
Alright. I would say he's right.
He's dead wrong. Humphrey Bogart never made a pirate movie. It was Paul Heinried.
Johnny Two Eyes. I'll give you no eyes. Kill him, Pearl.
Now
throwing his head up his ass. He's got it stuck up in the box. Have you noticed?
Yeah, it was Paul Heinried. What made you think it was Humphrey Bogart never made a pirate movie. I don't even think the only movie he ever made on the sea was the African Queen, and that one about mutiny on the Bounty or mutiny on that other ship.
The Cane Mutiny.
That's it. Yeah, the Cane Mutiny. That's
the Cane Mutiny, Court Martial. Yeah, the Cane Mutiny. Yeah.
He never made a pirate movie.
He captained that boat on the River Queen.
Yeah, but that was not a pirate. And by the way, that was a tub.
Are you sure?
That had a little steam engine on it. Is what that was. That was no.
So what? It's a boat that can't water.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah, take that right there. That's what they do on them tugboats. Tug it, boy, tug it. Tug it.
Oh, gosh. Now, I can't give X the square. VT has to earn it, so VT, you want Johnny Two Eyes.
No, I'll have Freya.
Oh, okay, so you have more than one way to win. So you want Freya. Okay, it goes to Freya. Hi, Freya.
Hi.
Hi, thank you for playing, by the way.
Oh, you're so welcome. This is wonderful.
Oh, I'm glad you're having fun. We do this every week, so tell all your friends because we always need people to play. All right. Now, you've seen the cartoon Peter Pan, or at least a version of it, have you?
Yes.
Okay. How did Captain Hook lose his hand? I'll give you one of three options. He lost his hand in a duel with another pirate, that was the dreaded Blackbeard, or his hand was cut off by Peter Pan, who fed it to the crocodile, or he lost his hand while dealing with a mutiny from his own men.
It was a masturbating contest.
I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that Peter Pan cut off his hand and the crocodile ate it.
Yeah, okay. She says it was Peter Pan. Is she right or is she wrong?
Oh, she's right.
Okay, she's right. X gets the square, and the round goes to VT.
Oh my!
Way to go!
VT's won two rounds, and got the square.
So I'm not Peter Pan.
Before we move on, okay.
Can
I'm
anybody
going
take my
real
spot?
pirating now.
Sorry, I have to go to
Okay.
AFK.
Or Millie.
I'm going to off to sail my pirate ship.
I can't. I gotta go.
Oh, thank you for playing. So now we need a new contestant.
Vader.
We need a new contestant. Somebody please get up here, because we got a whole room full of people here who are just sitting around.
I'll come down and contest.
You want to play? Okay. We'll get Than down here. But we still need people to fill up those squares. And by the way, if you want to play and you don't have voice, you can just answer in chat.
Oh.
You don't have
to stand up as well, Catboy.
Nope, you don't have to go anywhere. If you want to keep playing, go right ahead.
Okay.
Go right ahead. But we need somebody to fill up the empty squares. We have 2 empty squares. So somebody, please take one. Is Why not here? Why don't you jump in one of them? You usually do
Billy,
that.
Cat, come on, get up here.
Hey, Nick, you're looking mighty sexy. Come up here and get some of this.
Hey,
yeah.
Johnny. I can't
Where's
prove
Was
it.
it the hunting or my
Working the cameras
underarms that
tonight.
made everybody leave?
Come here, let me work you, boys. Come on.
got new people here. There's Spanky. Spanky, do you want to play? You can take one of the squares. All you have to do is answer a question.
Stinks.
That's all you need to do. Or how about you, Red Slipper? There's Catalia, Red Slipper resident. Do you want to play? You only have to. You don't have to know the rules or anything. You just have to answer questions.
Cat, come on, get up here.
You have to answer them correctly. You can lie.
No, yeah, that's right. You don't need to know the answers, and we keep encouraging people. Please, okay, Thinker, grab one of them. Thinker, grab one. Yay!
Okay.
Thank you, Think.
Oh, Millie, Cat.
Come on, we just need one more volunteer. How about KT? KT, do you want to grab one? Or Carol
can do it.
Or there's Carol Wing. Carol Wing and her funny little avatar. Oh wait,
KT's
KT stood
coming.
up. KT's coming. Yay!
KT can do it. I knew she could.
Oh, I gotta go. Come here, go.
In the house.
Okay.
I got something for you, go. Come here. I'll give you that right there.
Yay!
Come here,
All
sit
right,
down,
we
Goat.
got a full squares, everyone. We're ready to start the game. Yay!
Come here, pretty little goat. I'll give you some
Now,
snake
since-
work here. Yeah.
Since Pearly went last time, we're gonna go with Than. Thanatos, you get to start things off.
I'll take
no.
Kirsten.
Kirsten's the secret square, everybody.
No.
Woohoo! Celebrate!
Aha!
This is how I
Kirsten, this is the
celebrate.
first time we've been to your square tonight,
I
is
know,
it?
and I'm a pirate. I should
I
know
know.
these things.
You should. Okay, let's see if you know this one. Very difficult question, by the way. It's about the golden era of piracy. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, what years are considered to be the golden era of piracy? I'll give you 3 options. Is it 1580 to 1650, or 1650 to 1730, or 1730 to 1810?
The 90s. Oh. Pirate Bay.
It was the 1700s to 1800s.
So you say the last one,
Big-ass
1730 to 1810. Okay.
that's what we
Is
did.
she right or
Okay.
is she wrong?
I think she's right.
Actually,
I'm
she's
going-
wrong. It was the second one. It was 1650 to 1730. Circle gets the square. Sorry, circle gets the square. That was a tough question, though. That was a very tough one. I personally, I wouldn't know the answer to that one. But
No, I
apparently,
don't remember.
yeah. Apparently, by the way, if you're watching Pirates of the Caribbean, that's the era that they based those movies on. That's where I found that. Is it's supposed to be somewhere between 1650 and 1730, probably near the end of that. If you look at how big the ships are. You know, it's probably closer to 1730 is what it's supposed to be. But you know what? They say they never define it because they don't want to get locked into something. Because then everyone will be saying, hey, he's not supposed to have that kind of cutlass if it's 1730. You know what I mean? So anyway, we go to Pearly. Pearly, who did you want next?
Go for Tindy.
Go for Tindy. Tindy. All right, Tindy. Hiya, Tindy.
Tindy's very quiet.
Tindy, I love your outfit, by the way. You're Tindy.
Hey, thank you. I made it myself.
Oh, that hat just goes great with that. And I love the feathers that come out. I don't have feathers. Those feathers are awesome. Okay.
My feathers.
Your feathers. Your feathers. Okay, Tindy. Now, this is a tough question, but I bet you know this one. Okay?
Yeah,
This is
sure
a
I do.
piratey thing. All right. Now, what is the name of the famous pirate flag? Okay? I'll give you one of three options. Is it the Black Flag? Is it the Skull and Crossbones? Or is it the Jolly Roger?
Jolly Roger.
All right. Tindy says it's the Jolly Roger. Is she right or is she wrong?
She's wrong.
She's absolutely right. It's the Jolly Roger.
I thought
X
it
gets
was
the
Skull
square.
and Crossbones. Oh,
Some people do refer to it that, but the proper name for that flag is definitely the Jolly Roger.
Jolly Roger.
well,
Flying the Jolly Roger. The symbol is known as the Skull and Crossbones, but the flag is known as the Jolly Roger. Okay. So it goes
And
to
not the
you,
Jolly Rancher.
Thanatos. Who did you want next?
I'll take Sparkle.
Sparkle. That's an interesting mug you have there, by the way.
Hey.
Neat mug.
Who's got a mug?
Sparkle. Those are Sparkle. Kind of, it looks more like a 2-liter jug of Coke. Yeah, okay. Sparkle, goes to you.
Okay.
Sparkle. Oh, this is another question about the flag. Who said that? Okay, this is another question about the flag, the Jolly Roger. How did the Jolly Roger get its name? Okay, one of three options. The first option is unknown, nobody knows. Or is it's a corruption of Jolly Rouge, which is French for pretty red, which means blood, because pirates would just hack things to pieces. Or is it a corruption of Old Roger, which is a pseudonym for the devil in the 17th, 18th century?
Tricky one, hey. Tricky.
Yeah.
Well, am I going to lie or tell the truth? I'm going to go number 3. No, sorry. What was number 1? Number one.
Number 1 was unknown.
Number 1.
You're going to go number 1?
Unknown, she said. She said it's unknown.
I said number 2. Yeah, I said number 1.
I was just going to
we
say
had enough of that humor.
down to the right.
Okay. So then, is Sparkle right or Sparkle wrong?
She's wrong.
Actually, she's right. It's unknown. There's a lot of theories. Jolly Rouge and Old Roger are theories of how it got its name, but actually nobody knows. There's no written history of it. So I'm afraid Circle gets the square.
Yay!
Circle gets the square.
We'll be back after these commercial messages.
Okay. Early. Goes to you.
Alright, go for Johnny Two Eyes.
Johnny Two Eyes. Okay, Johnny. Hey, Johnny's got ants in his pants still. All right, Johnny.
You hope it's just
We're not sure what he's got in his pants.
I hope it's just saying.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I know.
Unprotected sex?
Do you really want to know?
I feel for you, thing. I really do.
Okay, yes, Catboy.
All right. What was the name of the pirate that had... Oh, I'm sorry. I've read the wrong question. Here it is. What is the earliest official record of a pirate ship flying the Jolly Roger? Okay, flying the Jolly Roger. Is it 1650, 1700, or 1750?
It was the day Donald Trump was born.
Everything falls back to Donald Trump. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it was 1700.
You say 1700.
1900. Final offer.
Yeah, that's when Donald Trump was born.
Yeah, okay, I'll accept that. Yeah, all right. Is Johnny right or is Johnny wrong?
He's wrong.
Actually, he's right this time, but probably by sheer luck, I'm willing to bet.
Donald Trump was not born.
Oh, I can't just leave the stage because I get so
That means X gets squared.
It's really...
Don't ever believe anything that comes out of his mouth. You should know that.
So, goes to you, Than.
Looks like I want Nikki for the block.
Nick,
Heck yeah.
don't you mean Nikki for the win?
Oh, that's me.
You're
Okay.
X. Yeah, you want Nikki for the win. What you want? You're X.
Sorry.
It's okay. You know what? I'm not going to judge you this late in the game because I've been drinking. I fuck up. I fuck
when you're
up.
not
This is
drinking.
bad. Okay. All right. So Nikki goes to you.
All right.
Okay. Now this is the question that I almost asked last time. Now this is, what is the name of the famous French pirate who was the very first pirate to use the Jolly Roger flag? Okay, I'll give you three options. It was Francois Olanoz, or was it Jacques de Sores, or was it Emmanuel Wynne?
Emmanuel Wynne?
Emmanuel
Jacques.
Wynne.
Of that.
You say, okay, Jacques de Sores.
No. Nikki didn't answer that. I did.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'll say Jacques.
You say Jacques? Jacques de Sores is
It
your
was a
answer?
joint effort from the girls.
There you
Okay.
go.
I will agree.
You'll agree. Actually, she's wrong. It was Emmanuel Wynne. That means the round stays alive. Circle gets a square.
I'm really sorry.
I didn't
Come
want
on,
you anyway.
Pelly! Come on, Pelly! You can do
Okay,
it!
Pelly, imagine you want JD for the win.
Yes, J-Dog for the win.
J-Dog for the win. This might be okay, J-Dog. We got to get this right. Pearly wants her first win for tonight.
You can do it.
No pressure.
Okay, JD. JD. Now, this actually has to do with both Scottish and American history. Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I know, right? I'm glad I don't have this question.
Yeah. Scottish and... Okay, now, what is the name of the famous Scottish pirate who helped build New York City's Trinity Church and he was later executed for piracy? Who was it? Was it Andrew Barton, William Kidd, or Alexander Dalzell?
Alexander Dalzell.
You say Alexander Dalzell. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Goes back to Pearly. Pearly, is he right or is he wrong?
Oh my fucking god.
Bill Clinton.
I just say he's wrong.
Just say everybody's wrong.
You're right. You're right. He is wrong. It was William Kidd, the famous. It was William Kidd, the famous captain. Yes, the famous Captain Kidd. That means Pearly won the round. Everybody. Pearly wins the round.
There you go. That's for you, Pearly. To
I
celebrate.
gotta reset the board, and I need to.
Make a new secret.
That's not a Scottish last name.
Gotta pick the new secret square. Did you guys get the secret square last time? I don't remember.
Yes, it was Kristen.
He's not
Kristen, straight
Ian
up.
Wallace, is he?
Okay.
No one got
Right
it.
off the bat.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, there was a. I remember now.
Because I missed it, so.
So we gotta pick a new.
Johnny, seriously, you need to
Square.
empty your ball sack, just saying.
I'm trying.
Yeah, well,
Well, we're
you
gonna fucking
need
die
to
from
peel
exhaustion.
over
You know
the
that,
lady.
don't you?
Sparks,
Okay.
do you get this much action with him around all the time, or is he just
It's
with
non-stop.
everybody
Look,
around?
I've just got me bat out. Like, I've got my bat out, alright? I'm ready
It's
to
the
poke it
best
right up his
99
mouth.
lemon I've ever
ADHD's well on crack.
Okay, we picked ourselves a brand new secret
We're
square.
so evenly.
Yay!
I've got the bed out.
All right, then. We went with Pearly last time, right? Pearly, you started last time?
No,
I
she
didn't.
didn't.
You did.
Oh, you did? So, okay, so now it goes to Pearly. Pearly, who did you want first?
Nikki. Let's see if she
You want
wanna
Nikki. Okay, Nikki. Nikki is not the secret. That's good to explore. Okay,
She's
Nikki,
not a
here's... Nope, not the secret square.
She's not?
Okay.
Oh, the secret square.
Okay, Nikki, the question is, are you with us, Nikki?
Oops. I'm here. I did it again.
Okay, just checking to make sure, because sometimes people have a bathroom break and they don't tell us. But, okay, what was Blackbeard's real name? Real name. Blackbeard. Was it Henry Morgan, Edward Teach, or Nathaniel Flint?
It's Edward Teach.
Okay, Edward Teach. Blackbeard's real name was Edward
Yeah,
Teach.
she's right. I'll go first.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, holy moly. Boom, right out of the bag. Yes, Circle gets the square.
Hey!
All right.
That's the pirate knowledge.
All right.
Yay for Nikki and Pill.
Right out of the gate. I think we lost somebody. The one above Sparkle. Oh, they just... Okay,
Dave, what are you doing
down.
behind me?
Dan.
I've got a bed in my hand.
Behind you.
I'm behind you.
Yeah, I'm behind me. You're behind me. Okay.
That's, yeah.
Hey.
Not creepy. Stalking over your shoulder.
I'm one. Freya.
I'm not behind you.
Okay, let's go to Freya.
Behind.
Oh, what?
Now you're
Me?
above me.
Yeah, that would be you.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm ready.
I'm sorry.
All right, Freya.
Yes.
The question is... now, this is a bit of history, a bit of interesting history here, okay? Name a famous emperor who was actually kidnapped by pirates and he was held ransom. Kidnapped and held ransom by pirates. Was it...
Bush.
Yeah. Was it Julius Caesar, Napoleon, or the Chinese Emperor Ming?
George Bush.
Chinese Emperor Ming.
You say the Chinese Emperor Ming. Okay.
Ming the Merciless.
Ming the Merciless.
I disagree.
Ming had
You
no
would be
mercy.
right to disagree. It was actually Julius Caesar who went back. Yeah, he went back. He hunted down all the pirates and he killed them all himself.
Oh, man.
Hunted them down and had them all killed. That was pretty badass. Okay, Curly, goes to you. What's
Sorry,
with the
I'm gonna
whispering?
go for J-Dog, but yeah.
Alright, J-Dog. Goes to J-Dog.
Sure, no, at least you know you're right.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, sorry, go on.
Okay, J-Dog. J-Dog, the question is, now, the U.S. Embargo Act of 1807 put an end to an awful lot of piracies, and it forced it forced wealthy pirates, successful ones, to go legit, and they formed their own famous, thriving town, a famous port town that was very successful, doing legitimate business. What was the name of it? Was it Tortuga, Barataria, or Kingston? That's the
Mafia. Sorry, what was the answers again? Sorry.
The answer was one of these famous towns went legit and they became very famous for doing trade and port and stuff. Was it Tortuga, Barataria, or Kingston?
Oh, Kingston's in Jamaica.
Yes, that is correct.
Tortuga, yeah. Tortuga is,
Tortuga is in one of the islands around the Caribbean. I don't know which one. I can't remember right now.
That's what I was trying to think.
One
Where's the
that
other
looks
one?
like great big breasts.
Right, that one. Yeah.
And what was the other one? Sorry?
And the second one was Barataria.
I would say Barataria then.
Okay.
They're too far away.
All right. He says Barataria.
Jamaican.
Is he right or is he wrong?
Wrong.
Did you say
You
which
got a
zoo you
Google
are?
it.
What was
Sorry.
the original question?
Oh, the question was, the U.S. Embargo Act of 1807 put an end to an awful lot of piracy. A lot of successful pirates, they got together and they formed their own legitimate trade town. They went legit. and that town wound up being very successful. What was the name of it? Was it Tortuga, Barataria, or Kingston? He chose Barataria.
Yeah.
Is he right? Or is he's right. It was Barataria.
Oh,
I really thought about that.
oh,
I really thought about that.
And I know I would have picked Tortuga or Kingston.
Brain cell.
Yeah.
I did.
Nice job. High
He
five, bro.
used all his brain
Every
cells.
damn brain cell.
Give me a high five, JD. That was good.
Barataria. Kingston was actually formed sometime before 1807. Yeah. So it goes back to Than.
Let me try Sparkle.
Sparkle. Sparkle. Sparkle's the secret square, everybody. Yay!
Hey, you can't try Sparkle. She's my woman.
Listen, funny, no offense to you, Sparks, I wouldn't have your sloppy seconds. Just saying.
Where'd you get a baseball bat from?
Oh my god!
She's armed and dangerous.
She's her woman.
She does things with that bat. Terrible things.
Oh god.
Okay, Sparkle.
Yep.
Alright, now the question is, there was a certain activity that was specifically banned from most pirate ships. As soon as the pirates would get off the ship and they went on shore leave, the first thing they would do is engage in this activity. What was it? Okay, I'll give you one of three options. It was drinking. Oh, you know what? That unofficially could be one of the answers. I never thought of that one. No, it's you get to choose from drinking, dueling, or gambling.
What was the third one? The second one?
The second one was dueling. Dueling, fight.
Drinking, dueling, and
I challenge
gambling.
you to a duel.
Yeah.
And it was banned. But they did it anyway.
Yeah.
Dueling.
You say dueling was banned from pirate ships, and they would often engage in a duel as soon as they ran out of shore. Is Sparkle right or is Sparkle wrong?
I believe she is right.
Actually, surprisingly, she's wrong. It was gambling is what they banned. Gambling. So, no square, circle gets a square. Gambling. That's honestly, I would have picked dueling too, because you think that you guys can't cut each other's heads off, but nope.
Exactly, while you're at sea.
They were entitled to demand a duel at any time.
So they could drink and then they could fight, but they couldn't gamble.
No gambling, absolutely not.
That makes sense.
I know, that's funny. That's where they draw the line.
Yeah, it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
See, I would draw the line at sodomy myself.
Exactly.
No.
That's what I figured it was going to be.
Bugger all you want.
Don't bugger me, boy.
I'm a bugger.
Oh my.
Bugger all you want, but no gambling. Okay, Pearly.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I will go with Tink.
Tink.
Tinker!
Tink.
What's on Tinker's shirt?
Okay, Tink. Now, whenever a ship went from privateer and decided to go pirate, what was the most common way for someone to become a pirate captain? The most common way. Now, it's one of three options. The pirate captain was elected by the crew, or the privateer captain turns pirate. In other words, whoever was captain before remains captain when it went pirate, or the owner of the ship determines who is captain. Which one of these was the most common way to become a pirate captain?
Number 2.
Say number 2, the previous captain remains captain when the ship goes from privateer to pirate. Is Thinker right or is Thinker wrong?
He's right.
She's right. Actually, no, Thinker is wrong. All these questions, all these answers are correct. All these things did happen, but the most common way was the pirate captain was elected by the crew. That was the most common. So, X gets the square.
I figured he'd just take over and sodomize the old captain and humiliate him.
I don't know. Well, apparently they were very democratic
pretty tough
those days. Okay, goes to Than. Than, I imagine you want Johnny Blue Eyes for the win.
Sometimes people would take over those if they all
Sure.
decided.
I'll do that.
Goes to Johnny Two Eyes. Okay, Johnny. Johnny! Okay, you ready to answer?
Yep, I'm serious.
Okay. Now, okay, here we go. A fleet of pirates actually declared war on the United States. The war was known as the Barbary War, or the Barbary Way. What nation were these pirates based in? One of three options. Was it the Azores, Tripoli, or Cuba?
Tripoli.
You say Tripoli. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the Marine. It's in the Marine song. That's where it came from.
Okay. Is he right or is he wrong?
I believe he's right.
Yeah, he's right. He was very confident with that answer too. Bam! It was Tripoli. So the round goes to Van.
Come on, Pearly! Come on, Pearly! Come on, Pearly! You can do it!
Ready to start the last round of the night, and I have to choose a new secret square.
Oh man!
The last round. Last round coming
Celebrate.
up. So let me
There you
reset the
go.
board.
I'm gonna celebrate on my sheepskin seat. Oh yeah!
Okay, reset the board, and we go to. No, Fan, you started the last round. I don't remember.
Early day.
Early day. So now it's your turn. Okay, Fan.
Okay. I want Kirsten.
Kirsten goes to Kirsten.
Hello?
Hello, Kirsten. I didn't think about making you secret square. I should have done that because you always ask for it.
Aww.
Oh,
Sorry.
you bad
I'm
man.
sorry.
Bad man.
Okay,
You're a
Kirsten.
bad cat boy.
I didn't
I
ask
know.
if anybody else wanted to play too. Somebody said new players. Randy did. Anybody
does-
want to be a player?
Oh,
that didn't
actually,
play?
okay. Does anyone else
I
want to
can
play?
take my seat. I don't mind. I'm happy.
Oh, I don't care about being in a seat, but I'm just saying somebody else out in the audience might.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm flexible. Does anybody want to?
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
Here, Wig.
Wants
If
to
you
play?
quit being a billy goat.
Oh. So Ryven. Apparently Ryven wants to play. Ryven.
Yeah.
Okay, Ryven. Okay, Ryven, get up here.
Papsmear's save lives.
Ryven. Yay, Ryven. Thank you so much for playing. Okay. Now, I'm
I
sorry.
wanna get a job
Was
as a
it Curly that
professional
was starting the
Papsmear.
round, or was it Fade? Was it Fan?
I started, and I picked Kirsten.
You pick Kirsten. Okay, thank you for reminding me. Okay, so now we're going to go with Kirsten.
Hello?
Kirsten. All right, Kirsten. Now, many naval captains actually turned to piracy when their professional careers did not turn out so well. This was actually very common. So, this is exactly what happened to the famous Spanish pirate captain Jose Gaspar. What happened to him to convince him to turn to piracy? Okay.
He got tired of wearing them tighty-whitey pants.
That would do it for me too.
All right.
So
Okay.
he just thought, I'm gonna be a pirate because they dress all snazzy.
Okay. All right. Now that okay, I'll give you the three. I'll give you the three options. Actually, there's four.
What,
There's
that's
four.
not
That
one?
is
Four up.
no. Four options. That is, he was framed for stealing the Spanish crown jewels, or the Spanish fleet was defeated by both the French and the British, and he accused the higher officers of incompetence and got kicked out, or he couldn't get promoted, or it was all of the above.
Actually, it was all the above. He's
say it
like,
was
I
all-
was accused of taking this, and
Hated.
I just might as well do it. I'm not going anywhere. My career's not going anywhere. Can't get promoted, so might as well. If I can't beat them, just join them. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Fan. She says all the above.
I agree.
Boom! It was all the above. X gets a square. Ding 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 ding. Yeah.
Ding, ding,
X gets a
ding.
square. Okay, Ryven. Thank you for playing, Ryven. Who did you want first? I did not have gold up my bum.
Actually, it was all five because he didn't like the tidy whities too.
Center square.
That's right.
You know what? I'm gonna give you that. Yeah, he wanted to wear something snazzy. Yeah, something loose and snazzy.
Raven wants the center square.
Yep, Raven wants the center square, and that's gonna be you, Johnny Two Eyes. Okay.
Celebrate.
All right. Now this has to do with pirate wearing stuff. Like I wish Kirsten got this question. This would have been great for Kirsten. But it's going to you, Johnny Two Eyes. Now,
all right.
Why did so many pirates and so many seafaring privateers wear rings? They wore lots of rings. Why did they do this? I'll give you one of three options. It was an easy way. Losing gold was too easy, so it was a lot easier to wear it, and then you just use it as needed for trade. Or, instead of badges or stripes on uniforms, pirates used to identify rank by how many rings they had on. Or, it's because a lot of pirates were pioneering drag queens.
Well, that kind of goes with my sodomy theory, but I don't think that's it. I actually, in history class, we did a thing on pirates for 2 weeks, and they actually would have them melted down into rings so they could wear them on the fingers, not only for trading, but so they couldn't steal from each other.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, well, it's easy just to hold on to it that way. That's what you're saying,
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Is Johnny right or is Johnny wrong? Oh, so he's right. He's dead right. It's if you're holding on to gold and you're on a ship full of pirates, it's a lot easier to keep it on your rings than it is to put it in a purse. You won't lose it that way.
That's right. Only drag queens carry purses.
I'm afraid X gets the square. X gets the square. This might be a short round. Could be a short round.
Damn.
Okay, goes to you, Than. I imagine you want JD for the quick win.
I will take JD for the quick win.
JD for the quick win. Okay, JD.
Not.
It's totally.
Okay, JD, the question is, this is about, you know that there were actually some female pirates in history. And I'll mention female pirates. Okay, I'm going to mention two of them right now. Anne Bonny was one of only 2 women that were ever captured and tried for piracy during the golden era of pirates. Who was the other one? Was it Ching Shi, was it Ching Shi, the one I mentioned earlier? Was it Mary Read, or was it Morgan Le Fay?
Morgan Le Fay.
You say Morgan Le Fay. Okay.
I'd say it was Minnie Pearl.
With a little hat on, a little tag hanging off the side. She lifted that hat, by the way. She shoplifted that thing.
She pirated for pearls. That's why they called her Minnie Pearl.
Okay. All right, Dan. JD says Morgan Le Fay. Is he right or is he wrong?
He's wrong.
Well, you'd be right. He is wrong. It was Mary Read. Mary Read was the only other female pirate. That means, boom, quick win. Let me check how many questions we got left here. Well, I could, since we had such a quick win, I could do another round, but we might run out of questions, and I'll have to go into normal, regular questions that have nothing to do with piracy.
Normal, regular questions? Holy crap!
Yeah. So how about we do that then, just to keep it on the line. Hold on, let me write this down. So we give Ryven a chance to win something. Let's give Ryven a chance. Now, Than started the last round, so Ryven, it goes to you. Goes to you. You get to start the round, and also I picked a brand new secret square. So Ryven says, "Thang ooh." Is there a thang here? Oh, I was just saying thank you. Sparkle, lower left. Sparkle is not a secret square. Sparkle's carrying something. Are you threatening to shove that up Johnny Two Eyes' bum, or?
I'm gonna hit him with it. See, look.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, just hit him with the stick.
Tisha has a roll.
You know he likes that.
I know he likes it.
It's okay if you're drunk, Ryven. We've all been drinking, especially me. We've all been drinking. Next week we are gonna be fucking pissed because it's Oktoberfest. I am gonna be knockered. All right, Sparkle.
I love
Sparkle.
Knockers.
Okay.
Ready?
Now the question is, naval captain. I'm sorry, I lost my place. Okay, I was asking a question about Anne Bonny. Anne Bonny, of course, a well-known female pirate, and the other one was Mary Read. Okay. Now, Mary Read and Anne Bonny, they were captured together, and they were both sentenced to hang by the hangman's noose. for piracy. But there was a little-known English law saying that if a woman was sentenced to death, if she claimed to be pregnant, she would be given a pardon. That's what both of them did. They both claimed to be pregnant. Now, to escape the hangman's noose. Now, unfortunately, Mary Read died in childbirth. What became of Anne Bonny? I'm going to give you one of three answers. One, she secretly married the governor of Jamaica and assumed another name. Or, she was tried again and sentenced to death and hanged. Or, no one knows what happened to Anne Bonny. She just disappeared.
No one knows what happened to Anne Bonny.
You say no one knows?
She had a sex change.
God must be.
Her name is now Andy Bonny.
Well, her real name was Anne Corman, and she became Anne Bonny because she married somebody. So, Ryven, goes to you. Is she right or is she wrong? Oh, you know what? She's right. No one knows what happened to her. After her sentencing, where she escaped hanging, her life... Although there was a theory that she married the governor of some famous people, but no one was ever able to actually prove that. So her actual fate is unknown.
Exactly.
You know what? You can make a movie out of that. That'd be pretty awesome, I'll bet. Okay, goes to Than. Than, who did you want?
Yes. Who do I want?
Oh, shit.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. Just say, shall I turn around and then you can do that.
Freya.
Yes.
What
Right.
Freya?
Yeah,
Goes
I'm
to
here.
Freya.
I'm here. I woke up.
Hey,
Yes.
Freya.
Sorry.
All right, Freya. Okay, now, Anne Bonny was actually a very well, despite the fact that she was a woman in the 1700s, she was a very well-respected pirate. How did she earn the respect of her fellow pirates? One of three ways. Okay, she was a great cook, she was an excellent fighter, or she was just good in bed and just slept with everybody.
She was good in bed and slept with everybody.
She was good in bed and slept with everyone. Okay. Is she right or is she wrong?
She would be wrong.
Yeah, you would be right. She is wrong. She was a well-known and extremely feared fighter. Apparently, she stabbed 2 people and she was only 13 years old.
See, I was going to say that, but I like the bed part. You know what I'm saying?
You like the bed part, yeah. Well, you know what? That's actually not confirmed. Maybe she was excellent in bed, but no one ever wrote that down.
Nobody lived
She
to
wound up
tell.
getting married to a pirate captain, so I don't think she'd have much of a chance to sleep around, because if she did, somebody would die. You know, that was Captain Calico Jack.
But I don't want to say anything in case it's like your next question.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Goes back to Ryven. Ryven, who did you want next?
Hang on, let me turn around.
You want me to hit you on the butt?
JD, you're getting as antsy as Johnny Two Eyes. All right, we go to Johnny Two Eyes.
You want a butt slap?
Are you just getting out of that square so you can smack it up with Sparkle there? Getting a little smack up festival. Somebody call a bouncer. We need some troublemakers here.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny. Johnny, goes to you.
Yes. All right.
Okay. Now, do you know the Gina Davis?
Yeah, she's hot.
Right, very, very tall actress. She was in like A League of Her Own, and what was that one with drove a car off a cliff?
The murder one. Oh, jeez.
Those girls are easy.
I just know she's hot.
Yeah, that was awesome. Okay, but she made a movie which a lot of people claim actually ruined her career. It was a pirate movie that was so bad that it almost derailed Pirates of the Caribbean before it could be made, because everyone said pirate movies are flops. What was the name? Yeah, what was the name of that movie? I'll give you 3 options. Was it Pirates? Was it Muppet Treasure Island? Or was it Cutthroat Island?
Cutthroat Island. That movie
You
was
say
terrible.
Cutthroat Island. Okay.
that
Is Johnny right or is Johnny wrong? What's the three options? The three options were Pirates, Muppet Treasure Island, or Cutthroat Island. And Johnny Two Eyes picked Cutthroat Island as the movie that Gina Davis starred in. That was an enormous flop. Gigantic. He's right. It was Cutthroat Island, and you're right. Circle gets a square.
That was a painful flop. It's so
Oh,
bad.
it was a terrible movie. Yeah, but because it was so bad, Pirates of the Caribbean was in pre-production at the time, and a lot of people said that pirate movies are flops, and they almost tossed it out of production because it was that bad.
Yeah, that's right. Johnny Depp's sexy.
Okay, so it goes back to Than. Than, what'd you want?
I was watching Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas last night.
You're gonna love my nuts.
Best movie ever.
Nikki goes to Nikki. Nikki. Hiya, Nikki.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hi, Nikki.
I will try to answer them.
Okay. Well, this one's about movies. Maybe they'll get this one. This is about movies. All right? Okay. The question is, in 1982, there was a really weird science fiction comedy pirate movie that was about space pirates who stole the most valuable commodity in the galaxy, which happened to be water. What was the name of this movie? I'll give you three options. Was it Ice Pirates, Water Pirates, or Space Pirates?
It was Butt Pirates.
Butt Pirates. Ice Pirates.
You say it was Ice Pirates. And
I totally agree.
Oh, I love that movie. You remember that? Ice Pirates? I thought it was so funny. I really did. Okay, those two. X gets the square. So I imagine, Ryvan, you want Randy or JD for the block? Well, you have to pick which one. Do you want JD or Randy?
Either or.
I need you to pick. You want Randy. No one's called on Randy all night, so I'm glad you picked Randy. Okay, Randy. Poor Randy. I should have made Randy the secret square because no one's been picking him.
And Randy knows everything.
Yeah, Randy. Hey, Randy. Is that the sound of Randy going to his microphone? Okay, Randy, you with us? Hello, Randy.
Not
Randy.
one for yes, two for no.
Yeah, just anything, because I know he's been... Oh, there he is. Hey, Randy, yay, he's there, yay. Okay, now, this is about a very weird pirate movie. Almost nobody knows about it. The controversial director, Roman Polanski, of course, made movies like Chinatown and whatnot, and he got in that big controversy back in the, what was it, 70s, 60s, whatever. And he made a pirate movie with Walter Matthau as the lead character. Played a character called Captain Red. What was the name of the movie? Was it Red Beard, Pirates, or The Black Swan? You say The Black Swan. Okay, Black Swan. Is Randy right or is Randy wrong? Randy's right. Sorry, Randy's wrong. It was a movie called Pirates. Just Pirates. I cannot give X the square because Than has to earn it. So Than, it goes to you. You have one or two options to win. Is JD or Randy? Which one did you want?
I'll go with Randy.
You want to go with Randy again? Okay, Randy. Okay, Randy gets to have some fun tonight, finally. Randy, I love your hat, Randy, by the way. All right, Randy. The question is, now you've heard of the phrase pieces. You heard of the phrase pieces of eight. What part currency do you use the phrase pieces of eight? What is it from? Is it French, English, or Spanish? You say Spanish. Okay. Randy says Spanish. Is Randy right or is Randy wrong?
He's wrong.
Actually, he's right. It's Spanish. The round stays alive. Circle gets the square. And I've out of pirate questions, everybody, so I'm going to have to use up my regular ones. Hold on. Let me find it.
Anne, Connie, and Mary Reeve were lesbian lovers.
Were they?
Yes. And
sorry,
never seen that pirate movie.
They were sharing Anne Bonny's husband.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, Ryven, goes to you. Who did you want? Center row right. Center row right. Kirsten. We got Kirsten. Hi, Kirsten.
Hello.
Hi, Kirsten. Now, I was going to ask you, when...
Square?
No, you're not a secret square. We already had a secret square, didn't we? No, we didn't.
No.
Nope, we haven't had a secret square yet. All right. Kirsten, now, the question is, when did scientists discover color blindness? Was it the mid-20th century? Was it the late 1700s? Or was it during the Victorian era?
Actually, I know this. Fan, you know Dog.
I'm familiar with him, yes.
He was colorblind, so I did a lot of reading on this because I'd never known anybody that was colorblind. And it was actually the 17th century.
Well, you mean the 1700s, which would be called...
18th century, yes.
Right, so you say the late 1700s. Okay. Kirsten says the late 1700s is... Kirsten right or is Kirsten wrong? Kirsten is absolutely right. It was discovered in 1798. Circle gets the square. Okay. Whoops. Okay, now it goes back to you. Fan, you want a JD for the block or a potential win, I would imagine.
That's what I'm debating. I mean, I could go with that and, we can end it, or I can keep looking. I mean, because I'm debating what the chances of him being the secret square are.
Mm-hmm.
So
1 in 3.
Square hunt or just take the win.
That's some good math there.
Yeah. My sovereign skills is good. More gooder than anybody.
Thinker is the secret square.
Oh, I'm the secret square.
My Thinker is the secret square. You want square? Okay. Actually, think. I got a question I was saving for Muzzle, but he's not here tonight. All right.
Okay.
The question is, how many times does the average person fart in a day? Okay. Is it 6 times, 12 times, or 14 times?
Oh, that's cutting it pretty close. It's well, let me see now. Let me think that over.
I'm trying to figure out how many times he's farted today.
I think you're ahead of the curve.
It was 6 times.
You say the average person. Remember, this is not a question about you. I think you're a little bit ahead of the curve. You say 6 times. All right. Is Thinker right or is Thinker wrong?
I will agree with his counting.
Is Thinker
Actually,
a stinker?
he's wrong. I'm sorry. It's 14 times. You people... I'll multiply that by 1,000 if your name happens to be Muzzle. So that would mean Circle gets the square. Circle gets the square. And it goes back to Ryven. Ryven, I imagine you want JD or you want Tim D for the quick win, for the win. You want J-Dog for the win. All right, J-Dog, goes to you. Hi, J-Dog. J-Dog, you with us?
It would help if I had my microphone on, yes.
Okay, there we go. That's why I check. I always say, are you with us? Because sometimes they turn it off. Okay, now, the question I have for you is, and we got more questions about movies, because we've been asking about movies all night long, and that is, why are movie trailers, the special previews, called trailers? Why did they get the name? I'll give you one of 3 options. Before there was TV, movie stars used to tour around in trailers promoting films across the country in person, or movie trailers used to be shown after the main feature, or it was part of a slang to get people to beat a trail to see their movie, hence trailer. Which one is it?
It was trail to see the movie, so they like
Beat a trail.
The trail, yeah.
So you say it's the third one, to beat a trail
Yeah.
to see the movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Ryven.
Originally.
Is he right or is he wrong? You'd be right, he is wrong. You just won the round. It was because that, it was because they used to show the trailers after the main feature, is why they were called trailers.
You mean
Look, gets the square.
I was just guessing.
Yeah, well, now they show them before the movie, but back in the old days, they used to show them after.
It used to be cartoons, the movie,
Well,
then the
that-
trailers.
Well, it actually used to be
Right,
right
but-
after the cereal.
One day, Johnny
So
came
that
down
means
the
Ryven
road
won the round,
and
everybody.
Hey, great, good.
There, yay.
Fun.
Okay, Ryven. So we can pick.
Good job. Good
everybody.
job.
He loved sparkle,
Thing
sparkle,
100.
honey,
And I improved.
and they fell in love. Dun, dun,
And
dun.
who's else? There was Pearly.
She loved his
Where's
ass.
Pearly here?
I see
He
Pearly.
loved her smile.
Okay, there she is. Just a sec. Just paying out the
And together,
Pearly got
they made
one
home.
round.
It.
And VT.
Alright,
VT
I'm heading
was the
out.
big winner
Good night,
tonight.
everyone. Thank you.
The Johnny Two Eye
Where's
Show.
VT?
Hey.
VT.
Coming soon.
VT round? No VT.